Well, here we are, standing in front of another patrol. And you may be asking yourself, Cody, why another one? You already have one that works perfectly fine. Why do you need a second one? Well, I'll get to that in just a sec. But first, let's get this baby started. Let's get it into the shed and get out of this wind, and then I'll explain what's actually going on with it. All right, so this thing does actually start, but the motor, there's something wrong with it. So it's got a massive knock in it, but I'm gonna get it started, drive it around into the shed. Yeah, but when you hear this thing, you'll know what I mean. See what I mean? A bit of a knock, but she runs not very well, but enough to get it over into the shed, so let's get moving. So yeah, there we have it. There's the new patrol into the shed. Now, let me explain to you why I actually bought this thing. So basically, it's still another 3 litre, same as mine. It's a 2000 model though, instead of mine's a 2003. And obviously, it's white instead of the gold colour I have. But hey, it's still a patrol, so that's all that matters. But no, so basically, the main reason I bought this car was because as like a parts car. So I bought it for cheap. It was on Facebook Marketplace. It was cheap, and the main reason was actually this rear bar over here on the back. So it's got the rear bar, it's got jerry can holder and rear tire swing out. So that was actually the main reason I bought it, because I don't know if you remember, but in one of my previous videos, I took you for a tour around my patrol, and in the end I said I wanted a rear bar for the back. Well, I found this car for cheaper with the rear bar on the back than just buying the rear bar by itself. So now I have a rear bar and a whole nother car to use for parts, which came in clutch already because I needed the alternator out of it because mine got fried with water. But yeah, so yeah, it's basically just gonna be a car I can take parts off. This rear bar is gonna come off, I'm gonna repaint it, gonna put it on my patrol. But yeah, just for parts, and whatever I don't end up using, I can scrap or sell, whatever. So yeah, I'll run you through it real quick, just show what's on it, what my sort of plan is for it. And then yeah, that'll be it. So we might as well start at the back here with pretty much the main reason I bought this car, the rear bar. So as you can see, the actual bar itself isn't in that bad of nick. The dual jerry can holder is obviously rusty, but you know, a bit of paint, like, you know, sand it all back, paint it, and it should come up pretty good. Obviously I need to replace like the struts and stuff, they're a bit rusty and dodgy, and get some new lights in there and stuff. But it's good because the tow bar is actually built into the rear bar, so you get this bit of extra clearance down here, and yeah, everything opens and you can see all swings out like that. So yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap the coat it just black, take it off, wrap the coat it, put it on my patrol, and then yeah, I can carry 2 jerry cans, get the tire off the door, get the weight off the door, and yeah, also take my tow bar off, which gives me a little bit of extra clearance. So yeah, it should be pretty good. So underneath is another main reason that I bought this car. It has 2 tanks, obviously, just like mine, but they're actually different sizes. So my main tank is about 85 litres, I think, and sub is between 30 and 40, I'm pretty sure. This main tank is 120 litres, and the sub tank is 90. So together there's, you know, 200 roughly, give or take, litres of diesel that this car can carry. And currently on mine, I can carry 120, 130, something like that. So my plan is to, I don't think I'm gonna take both tanks, but definitely take one of them so that I can have in my car roughly about 200 litres. I'm not gonna fill that up all the time, but you know, if I go on a long trip, a couple of weeks, whatever it is, I can carry a lot of diesel plus the jerry can on the back of fuel if I need to, or just water, whatever. But yeah, that's definitely a bonus because it saves me buying a different tank because it already comes with the car. So moving down the side of the car, it's got these tyres on it, muddies. 3 of them have pretty good tread. So that back one, this front one, and this front one here have pretty good tread. Come around the back, this one's a bit worn. not too bad, but not as good as the other ones. And then the back one is pretty worn as well. So I was planning on putting those 3 plus my spare tire, because my spare tire has got pretty good tread on it, on my car, because I need new tires. But the rims are 15-inch rims. Mine are 16-inch rims, so they won't fit unless I want white rims on my car. But then I'm gonna have 3 white and 1 black. It's gonna look stupid, so might try and sell them or just see what happens with them. But yeah, then continuing on down the side, it does have side steps, and it doesn't have it on this side, but on the passenger side it does have a scrub bar, but they're pretty useless because, as you can see, they're all rusted through. Like, there's a big hole there. This scrub bar's all rusty and stuff like that, all down there. And on this side, you can see it's been a bit better, so I'm not going to use them. Probably just going to scrap them, because who's really going to want them when they have big holes of rust in them. So yeah, now coming around the front, here's the bull bar. The plates we took off and got rid of already. I think there was a winch in here, but it didn't come with it. But yeah, some spotlights up the front. Only one of these work. Light bar, there's a light bar on the roof as well. I think they both work. But yeah, just pretty standard bull bar. I'll probably just take that off, sell it for cheap, you know, just get a bit of money out of it. Up the passenger side does have a snorkel with this cool little Australia thing up here. Looks pretty good. And on the roof, just your standard roof rack. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same one that's on mine, except on mine I cut these rails off to fit my rooftop tent. As I said, there's a light bar up the top, and come around the back, there's this little awning which I haven't opened yet, but I don't need it. And as you can see, the outside is pretty, it's seen better days, let's just say that. And there's another awning down the side. I've never heard of this Tigers brand. If you have, let me know. I don't know if they're good or bad, but yeah, they're on there. And then there's this light on the back bar as well. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty standard for your Patrol. Pretty much the same as mine, you know, side steps, tires, snorkel, roof racks, that sort of stuff. But yeah, as I said, the main reason was the rebar, because I was looking at a rebar and it was a couple grand. And then I got this whole car for cheaper than that with a rebar, and it just needs a lick of paint, and I reckon it'll come up mint. So yeah, that's definitely in the plans for the near future. Shouldn't be too long till I get the paint. So yeah, might as well have a little look on the inside. Be wary, it is messy as anything. But yeah, so no radio, lots of little rocker switches and stuff like that for all the lights, gauges, this little pillar thing with gauges in it. I'm not going to need these gauges because my gauge in my Patrol has boost and EGT built into it, but I am going to take this pillar and the mount and put that in. There's water temp, oil pressure and volts gauge in the middle here. I'm probably going to take the oil pressure because water temp is on your dash and volts is built into my gauge in my Patrol already. It's got this little fridge, it's just going to be cut into the center console, but not going to need that. There's no knobs there, the center bit's all missing. But coming around to the back, pretty standard, just normal back seat. It does have little tablets built into the headrest for movies, I guess, for your kids, but I don't have any kids, so I don't really need them. And then making your way around the back, we can open up this rebar. So yeah, basically just undoes that, undo these. When I put it on my car, we'll get new under these, because as you can see, they are floppy as anything, but they do the job for now. Open them up on the struts. This baby opens up. There's your normal barn doors, and it's locked. All right, well, ignore that. We'll unlock it, and yeah, so open the doors. Does have a little drawer set up. I think they're just custom built drawers, but they look all right. You know, they're just made of wood, but you know, I probably won't use these either. Just leave them in here. Come with a tow hitch. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That little cage thing, I might take that. I'm not entirely sure. One thing I am thinking about taking though is on both sides it has sliding windows. I thought in the long run of mine, I want a fold-up window like the Emu Wing, if you've seen them. But that's only going to be on the driver's side. So on the passenger side, I might put in that sliding window. Not entirely sure, but yeah, pretty standard stuff in the back. Missing the door card, but yeah, it's got this checker plate on the rebar as well, so you can stand on it, get up to your roof rack much easier. But yeah, pretty simple stuff. Rebar's good, just needs paint. One thing actually I just remembered as well is the exhaust underneath is a pacemaker exhaust. That is definitely coming with me onto my Patrol because it sounds way better than the factory stuff that's on my car. So that'll be coming off soon, going onto my car. So stay tuned for the video for that because it'll be coming soon after this one. But yeah, other than that, there's not really much going on with this. As you can see, the body's like, it's all right. There's some little bits of rust, like especially on the roof and stuff, but there's a lot of, you know, mold and moss sort of crap growing on it. But it is, what, a 25-year-old car, and the previous owner said he did take this through Fraser and Cape York and the Simpson Desert a couple times. So the underneath is a little bit rusty, but yeah, I didn't really buy it for the body. I bought it for, you know, what's under the bonnet, the parts of the engine that I might need, like the alternator that came in clutch already, and the main reason was the rear bar. But you know, it was cheap, so why not get the whole car, use it for parts, whatever I don't need, scrap it, sell it, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, other than that, there's really not much to go through on this car. But I just thought, you know, I've got it, I might as well put a little video out about it, show you what's been going on in the background, tell you some of my plans of what I'm going to use this for. And yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all. So yeah, that pretty much sums up today's video. It's just another quick one. I just wanted to show you guys what I bought and tell you sort of my plans about what's coming with it. But if you guys have anything you want to say or any comments, just put it down in the comment section. I do read them, so you know, if you have anything you want to say, anything about the Patrol, anything like that, I will get to reading them and I'll take them into consideration depending on what you guys say. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned for future videos involving this Patrol, because there's plenty of things I want to take off it, such as I want the tail lights off it, obviously the rear bar, the exhaust, and other accessories I'll take off and, you know, scrap, sell, whatever. So stay tuned for all that. But yeah, that pretty much sums up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button and press the subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated, helps out the channel. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.